Is Daniela an alcoholic? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And we got the trailer for season 6 of Tyler Perry's Sistas, which will be returning on May 31st. And leading up, I'm dropping new videos pretty much every day to talk about the things that we know and some of the things that I am predicting that are going to be big storylines and conversation points within the series. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I think you're going to like it here. But without further ado, let's talk about little Miss Daniela. Because at the end of season 5, we see her leave her house when the girlfriends are trying to have an intervention. She reads everybody for filth, pulls everybody's whole facts, and then runs out. And in the course of her running out, she has a conversation with Preston on the phone, and then it's ultimately going to end up at a bar. Unfortunately, the same bar that she goes to is the one that Preston is at with Mindy, and I'm sure that this is going to make her drink even more. Now, I don't know if Danni is a full-blown alcoholic, or if she is just a little bit too dependent upon other substances to numb her from how she feels about her life and the things that are happening within her life. Just as a quick recap, she slept with Q, didn't realize that Q was the big bad and the reason behind all the Maurice and Sabrina jail drama. She was about to sleep with Jonah, and then he spat on her and hit her and just did certain things, abused her terribly after she allowed him to come back to her house. Preston gave her an ultimatum and then threatened to go and marry a white woman if she didn't do what he wanted her to do. Prior to that, the relationship that she was in was more of a situationship with a guy that was actually actively avoiding her and dismissing her, that we never fully got to see. We never really got the full story in reference to El Fuego, and if there could have been something there, even though this was seemingly the most healthy relationship that she could possibly enter into. She don't like her job. She smokes weed all the time, and she drinks heavily. And that is just a quick catch up. So like, knowing all of that, anybody will be able to validate, going and having a drink or two. I do think that Tyler Perry might be leaning into having Daniela have a storyline where she is an alcoholic, just in that it gives her a little bit more meat and potatoes on her storyline, and her storyline wouldn't be so heavily focused on Preston and what he's doing and what her reaction is to it. There's a tagline that is mentioned in a TV Line article that says that Danni begins to spiral a little and seeks to drown her sorrows in alcohol over a bad decision, which again is the decision that she had to sleep with Q, as well as facing the fact that she really may have lost Preston for good, and that's when she's faced with Mindy. I could see Tyler Perry giving her an alcohol problem, again, to give her a little bit more depth to her character and to also give us a little bit more backstory and reasonings behind some of the things that she do. Like, I don't think that Tyler Perry has done a great job of fleshing out the driving factors for a lot of Danni's bad decisions and missteps and lack of motivation, and her developing an alcohol abuse problem, and then him speaking to, again, what I mentioned in reference to her wanting to numb herself and not necessarily liking her life, would be a beautiful storyline for him to explore, and us being able to see her fight her way out of alcoholism, a little bit of depression and feeling less than and not worthy and recovering from trauma in season 6 would be a beautiful story arc for Danni to embark on, and I would be super excited to see it. Thus far, we haven't been presented with her actually being an alcoholic. However, she is always reaching for a drink. So I do think that in season 6, we are going to see the alcoholic storyline, or at least a very heavily substance dependent, because if it's not alcohol, it's definitely going to be weed. Danni is going to operate in a very altered state for quite a while, and I'm not necessarily mad at it. I just hope that Tyler Perry does the storyline justice. Now, based off of what you've seen with Danni thus far, do you think that she's an alcoholic or developing alcoholic, or is she just a black woman trying to deal with all the BS that has been thrown her way? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm your good sis you love to talk TV with, and hit the like button so that you can tell me that you like this video, and I'm about to jump in the comment section and respond to y'all so we can keep this conversation going. I appreciate you for watching, and see you in the next one.